Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. And today, I have for you guys, it's another Star Wars video. Today, we're going to be tackling the new Lego Star Wars special right here, Lego Star Wars Haunted. Basically, I guess, kind of horror. Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales. Alan's right next to me, so I'm trying not to laugh. But you're going to be seeing some Battlefront 2 gameplay in the background, so make sure to enjoy that. But anyway, if you haven't seen this again, this is going to be a spoiler because I'm going to be talking about stuff that happened. So go check it out. Right now, it's on Disney Plus, along with the Lego Star Wars Christmas special too that aired, I think, last year. But so this one, right off the bat, it's a lot better in terms of a story, right? So Poe Dameron and BB-8 kind of get shot down, and they land on Mustafar, and it's kind of got Darth Vader's castle, which we see in, of course, Rogue One, but it's also got kind of like the burnt trees that you see in The Rise of Skywalker, which is really nice. So it's kind of a best of both worlds in that scenario. And basically, Graballa the Hutt and those other two moron guys are there, and of course they were on in the Freemaker Adventures, which is not canon. And again, this is also not canon. But I kind of like the idea that they're kind of toying with there's canon elements along with things that aren't. So it's really kind of a unique scenario. We get this Vinay, I think his name is, and something. He's kind of like Darth Vader's assistant, and he's kind of seeking power. And this is kind of like a Treehouse of Horror, like a Simpson Halloween special, where they basically just tell you different stories, different little terrifying tales, I guess. And one of them involves, of course, Kylo Ren kind of rising to power with the Knights of Ren, and of course Master Ren. Now this is really effing cool because we haven't seen that before. We've only seen it in the comic books. Now I own that comic and I freaking love that comic. Now of course the stuff that happens in this is not canon, but it's really neat to see how they address the stuff that happens in a canon comic book or a video game or a novel, something that isn't just the main Skywalker Saga series of films, and they tackle it in a really unique way and with this unique Lego spin on it, which is really nice. And it's kind of neat that they do that. But I think that story is really cool. Each one, of course, has its own unique little message or moral, kind of like an episode of the Clone Wars, how they have like a little saying at the beginning of each episode. Kind of what that is like, which is really cool. But I enjoyed that one, and then the second one is more or less. So that was the sequel trilogy. Second one is the prequel trilogy with Darth Maul, and I guess Grievous is in there too. And I like how they kind of mentioned that Grievous used to be a human. They say his name, which is pretty effing cool. And you see kind of like this battle for kind of like Kylo Ren-esque lightsaber, very unstable Kyber. And there's a really, sick fight that happens. The fight scenes in this are actually really cool. I've seen really cool fight scenes, like Ninjago, other Lego things, but, this is actually really cool, too, to see that in there. Lightsaber fights are pretty freaking dope in this. And essentially, it ends with Darth Maul getting kind of shoved out the window again. And again, look, there's a lot of action in this. There's a few dark elements. There's some death in here, some kind of jump scare stuff too. But it is Lego. It's definitely it's for all ages. It's very funny. It's not as funny as the holiday one, the Christmas one, because there weren't as many jokes in this. It was more centered around an actual story than just jokey stuff. But I enjoyed that, and then of course the third one is with the original trilogy with Luke Skywalker. Essentially, instead of becoming a member of the Rebel Alliance, he becomes a member of the Empire and kind of tries to F up Darth Vader in the process. Really fun stuff. Really, it's kind of like the Marvel show What If. It's kind of like that, but it's it's Lego Star Wars form, and I enjoyed that. The animation is freaking spectacular as always. I really like it. Some of it looks kind of stop motion, the way that they move. It's kind of like that, but it does keep its animated aspect. As far as negatives, I think maybe there's one or two scenes that kind of end a little bit abruptly. Just dumb stuff. Again, some of the animation is good. It's very good, but some of it could be a little bit inconsistent because some of it, like Graballa the Hutt, he's very much animated, and then you get some of them that are more looking stop motion-y. That's not a bad thing. It's just simply something to look out for if you're into that animation, like critiquing that. But my biggest flaw and my biggest negative with this whole special is the voice acting. So you guys know I like to call myself an unpaid voice actor, right? I don't get paid, but I can do a poop ton of voices, right? Close to 50, maybe, I don't know, 45, something like that. There's a lot of voices I can do. And I can do Kylo Ren, hint, hint. I can do Obi-Wan Kenobi. I can do so many things. And, I'm not saying I'm good at Luke Skywalker from the sequels, but, Luke in the sequels, he's more like raspy, kind of like Marge, but as a dude, he's kind of like, I don't know, I will not be the last Jedi. You know, he's kind of like that. And in here, he's just like, he just sounds like effing teenage Luke, but he's, you know, older, whatever. The voice for Ben Solo has always been trash in the holiday special and in this. It's just straight up garbage. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Alec Guinness version, the original trilogy version, is played by the guy who voices Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars. So he's essentially talking like this, but he just sounds a little older. You know, like, hello there, Luke. You know, that's about it. And then you get this aspect where, you know, it's just freaking... Oh man, Kylo Ren's just garbage. There's a scene with Han Solo where it's just so horrible too. I know it's like 28, not even 30 seconds, but he's like, "Hey Ben, your mom got some." It's like, no, Han Solo does not talk like that. Already, he's got a deeper voice. So look, Lego's very good at a lot of things, but whoever the fudge decided to voice cast this and the holiday one, like Rey. You know, Rey was pretty good in the holiday special, but she was just too freaking. Her voice was too deep. She was like, "Oi, Ben, you all go get a fucking pump." You know, that's what she sounded like. And Rey did not sound like. You know what I mean? Rey doesn't sound like that. Ben Solo just. So my point is the voice acting from a guy who can do voices rather well. You know, better than what we've heard and seen in these Lego shorts. I think that is. You know, it's not like, oh well, you know, they tried. I just think that's objectively kind of poor. Like, I was watching this with Alan. We hung out today. We were playing games and all that. And, I mean, he's going to give me a nod right here. Yes or no, if the voices were bad. Yeah, they were really bad, yeah. Now, some of them were fine, but a majority of them were pretty poopy-doo. So, hopefully, you know, Lego ups their game in that aspect. But, again, that's about it, man. This was such a fun special. It was not scary, but it had really unique horror tropes. There's a lot of unique horror, you know, of course, like The Shining, different, you know, references like that, which was really cool. The story was really good, kind of tackling fear and courage. You know, I thought the three different stories they tell, one for each trilogy, was really cool. Kind of giving each trilogy their own unique set of love, which was really nice. Again, as far as the negatives, you know, the animation, if you're really a stickler for that, some of it's kind of inconsistent. And, of course, some of the scenes can end a little bit abruptly, and the voice acting is just straight up trash. But other than that, man, this is so freaking fun. If you like Lego, you know, if you like Lego, watch it. If you like Star Wars, watch it. If you like Lego Star Wars, watch it. It's great for all ages. Really, really funny. Alan and I had a blast watching it. I'm going to rewatch with my parents closer to Halloween. It's just such a great special, man. And it's, you know, it's worth seeing. Like, Lego, I don't think Lego can make a objectively bad thing. I think, you know, like, subjectively, sure, you know, Lego Friends, Elves, Chima, you know, I don't like that stuff. But there are people, you know, it's still relatively well made. I don't think Lego would set out to make a bad product, and this is no exception. It's better, I think, than the holiday special in terms of a story. It kept me engaged more, and I really enjoyed it. Animation was good. The fight scenes were good. It was just a great time, man. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give from a 0 to 10, I'll probably give Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales probably an 8.5 out of 10. I would have given it a 9, but the voice acting is pretty bad. It kind of takes you out of it, 'cause some of it's really good, and some of it's just, you know, oh my god, that's effing bad, you know what I mean? If the voice acting was a little bit better, I would have given it closer to a 9, but I still enjoyed it. I can't wait to see more Lego Star Wars shorts like this. I don't know if they're going to do like an Easter or any of that. I don't think they're going to do that, but, you know, anything else that they do, Lego Star Wars, that will be on here. I will be covering it. Tell me in the comments, without spoiling it, of course, because, you know, some people read the comments before they watch my video. If you enjoyed it, just say you enjoyed it. If you didn't like it, tell me you didn't like it. But I enjoyed it. I really did. Again, 8.5 out of 10. Pretty freaking cool, and I hope they make more because this was a really good special. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this review and the Battlefront 2 gameplay. It's about, I don't know, close to 9.5 minutes of recording. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you're new here, make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new. Really do appreciate that. Lets YouTube know and myself know that you enjoy the content. And yeah, this was really fun. Remember, guys, you know, me saying all Star Wars is good, this is no exception. This is a very good franchise, and it's a great franchise, and this is a great special. Hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait to see more. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.